Yo, what is up, guys? You guys liked the last one, so here is part 2 of Stranger Things' craziest theories. Without further ado, let's get right into it. We're starting off with Vecna is trying to reset the timeline. Think of it. Every time Vecna kills, he's not just feeding on trauma, he's targeting key moments in history. What if he's trying to rewrite time itself, erasing Hawkins' role and opening the gate? Next up, we have Steve Harrington is secretly number 10. Steve's protective instincts are uncanny reliance have fans theorizing that this is the part of the Hawkins lab as a child and his memory was wiped. His hair could be a side effect of an experimentation. Which, I mean, come on, his hair is pretty good, so... I'd see it. The Demogorgon was a failed human transformation. What if the Demogorgons aren't native creatures of the Upside Down, but mutilated humans from Hawkins Lab's experiments gone wrong? This would explain their semi-humanoid structure and hunger for people. Now, I mean, wouldn't explain their hunger for people unless they were a failed human. But this, it would be pretty cool if we could see a Demogorgon transform back into a human and be like, what just happened? Max is stuck inside Vecna's mind forever. Even if her body is revived in Season 5, Max's soul might be imprisoned in Vecna's psychic realm, meaning she is still being used as a weapon or bait by Vecna. So, what I'm wondering, guys, is when this season ends, it says it's the final season, but do you guys think it might end on a cliffhanger? Apparently, a bunch of characters are supposed to die, but it also might reset time and they're back in the basement. Oh, we're playing D&D and whip-de-doo. But I feel like it'll end on a cliffhanger to where people are like, alright, it's not 100% done. What I hope they don't do is start making a bunch of spin-off shows and being like, guys, the story continues, because I just feel like that would not be it. If you type in the comments if you guys would want spin-off shows after this final season. I just feel like it would not be it. It would just piss off fans. Dr. Brenner is still alive and in the Upside Down. He survived being mauled before, but what if he's been hiding in the Upside Down, working with or even for Vecna, pulling strings for some greater purpose? That would be an insane one. Will has powers stronger than 11. Will has always had a connection to the Upside Down. He sensed danger before it even happened and could see visions. Maybe this is because he has powers and they're emotionally based, making him a future weapon against Vecna. Or maybe it's just because, he got taken into the Upside Down and now has a lot of trauma. The real monster is in the Hawkins Lab AI. What if the Hawkins Lab is used as an early form of artificial intelligence to monitor test subjects and it became sentient, leaking into the Upside Down and manifesting as Vecna, the Mind Flayer, and more? The Mind Flayer is 11's dark reflection. It only emerged after 11 opened up the gate, so what if the Mind Flayer is a negative psychic energy from 11 herself? Her guilt, anger, and trauma made real. This I can believe. This is the most realistic one that I've heard since. 11 did technically, pretty much explode in, what was that, Season 2 when she was in the school and she, got rid of everything? Her anger could have, made a psychic energy, and that totally makes sense. 100% makes sense. This is the most realist, crazy theory that I've heard. Dustin is the final villain. And then we get shit like this. It's like, what? Are you serious? Dustin's intelligence and pattern recognition are unmatched. What if he's slowly becoming obsessed with the Upside Down and eventually finds a way to manipulate it, or is manipulated himself? See, I could see this working if something took control of him and it wasn't actually him, because I feel like he wouldn't get manipulated into doing stuff about them. That just wouldn't. Murray is a time traveler. Murray knows way too much and is consistent on the right place, and he has no real backstory. Maybe he has been jumping through time to prevent the Upside Down from spreading. If that's so, he's fucking failing horribly. The Creel house is alive. What if the house isn't just cursed, but sentient? The house could be Vecna's true body, his human form, a puppet of a large evil that has always existed in Hawkins, and maybe that's why it's going against Hawkins in the first place. The gate wasn't opened, it was remembered. What if the Upside Down has always existed and opening the gate wasn't creating a new passage, but simply remembering something ancient and Hawkins tried to forget? Erica Sinclair became the next 11. Erica is smart, fierce, and fearless, but if she becomes into contact with the Upside Down or Hawkins Lab secrets, she might become the next test subject a major hero. Hawkins is a government-constructed simulation. Everything from the repeating patterns to the way the town never truly changes could be explained if Hawkins was a controlled experiment, and the Upside Down is just a glitch in the simulation. That would make most sense because, yet again, shit happens all the frickin' time, and people are just chill, walking around going to the fucking arcade and shit like that. The Upside Down is created by collective trauma. What if the Upside Down didn't exist until enough trauma in Hawkins created it? All the pain, death, and darkness from a lab experiment. War and family tragedy literally manifested it into being, like a cursed subconscious shared space. Vecna is trapped in a time loop. Every time Vecna dies, he restarts from the beginning of the story in a different form. As one, as the Mind Flayer, as Henry Creel, he's trying to break out of the cosmic punishment. Karen Wheeler was involved with Hawkins' lab. Karen always played the innocent mom, but what if she used to work for Hawkins' lab? It could explain how her kids, Nancy and Mike, are always in the center of chaos. The Russians created their own 11. The Soviet weren't just trying to break into the Upside Down, they were trying to replace 11. That is why there could be another psychic superchild out there, waiting to be unleashed in the final battle. The entire show is one of 11's visions. Everything we've seen could be a vision or a pre-monetization inside 11's mind, back to when she was still in Hawkins' lab. What if she's still in a coma and all the Stranger Things in her brain is processing what might happen? Lucas is immune to the Upside Down. Lucas has survived so much, even getting close to Vecna without visions or possessions. It is possible his brain chemistry can make him resilient or immune to the psychic manipulation. Barb is still alive and leading a resistance. Barb was taken in season 1, but what if she adapted, survived, and built her own safe space in the Upside Down? She could return as a dark version of herself, or even a warrior against Vecna. Last but not least, there's a third world below the Upside Down. We know a real world and the Upside Down, but what if beneath the Upside Down is something even worse, a true hell, dimension that Vecna fears, and the gang accidentally awakens it in season 5. Anyway guys, that was part 2 of the Stranger Things craziest theories. If you guys really do like this, type in the comments telling me that you do, and yeah. I freaking love you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing freaking day. You guys deserve it. Love you guys so much. Goodbye.